So, y'all, oh my goodness, I'm so tired of Joe Biden. He just be doing too much for me, okay? Too much for my liking. But here's the thing. Now he's gone on someone's show, okay, someone's podcast or whatever. He's gone on to people's shows, and now he's confused as to why people don't like him. Did y'all see the eye roll? Okay. He's acting like he does not know why people don't like him. He's over here saying, well, I mean, I go to different communities and I just don't get why they give me the finger. And I just don't get why I know why I'm sounding like Michael Jackson. I just don't get why they don't like me. And I just don't know. Let's play the video. So as you can see right here, okay, we're just going to go ahead and play this particular video. It's real short. Oh goodness, this man, I just cannot stand him, yo.
I've never seen a circumstance where you ride through certain rural areas of the country and people have signs there, big Trump signs with middle signs saying F Biden, and the little kid standing there putting up his middle finger. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that is just inflammatory and a kind of viciousness. It's a very different thing than say, look, I really disagree with Trump's the way he takes care of taxes.
So he goes and says, well, I could go to this rural area or whatnot, and they got signs saying pro-Trump, and then they have me, and they're like, here's the finger, and I don't like you. And I don't get it. I mean, what about the tax cuts that he's giving to the rich? Did you hear what you just said? Let's hear it again.
Through certain rural areas of the country.
He said he's gone through certain rural areas of the country.
I have signs there, big Trump signs with middle signs saying F Biden, and the little kid standing there putting up his middle finger.
He said a little kid is sitting up there putting up his middle finger. You got the whole F Biden. Well, I don't get it. I don't get why they don't like me. Why would they not like me? I'm Joe Biden. I mean, what about the Trump tax cuts for the rich, which I agree with. I think that's some bullish, okay, that he did that. But again, you're talking about kids and you're seeing that the parents are struggling. Yeah, the tax cuts are some bullish, but minimum wage is still $7.25 an hour for federal minimum wage, okay? Which really should be about $25, okay? So there's that. There's no universal health care, okay? So you have a whole bunch of people who just cannot get serviced, okay? You have people where in America, since they tie your employer to your health care, if you don't have a certain, because not all, if you do not have a particular employer that provides health care, you're out of luck, okay? Now you can talk about, oh, well, we got the Obamacare. And Obamacare, you were paying way more than what you were paying before. And let's give it real, you had 8 years in office and we still don't have universal health care? No federally mandated holiday too, like most countries have as well. You got countries giving you a month. Man, Alex, nah, they ain't doing that. Just looked it up yesterday. Germany, Russia, you got them. They give you a significant amount of time for federal holidays. It doesn't even include what your job may give you. Okay? So, I mean, Italy, France, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, the list goes on and on about what goes on. But we're not talking about that, right? Okay. Let's talk about food. We're talking about the rural area, right? Let's go and talk about food. Can people afford the food? Can they afford it? Can they afford the gas? Everything's going up, 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 up. And you're allowing these companies to just do it. That's why it was, It was Target, the Amazon for some, and Walmart, where they lowered their price. They're like, man, y'all struggling out here, right? Dang. Y'all people really struggling out here? Okay, let's just lower our prices. Which means y'all could have done it this whole time, but you chose not to. And you've seen that people are just like, you know what? I'm just not going to be buying like that. And for me personally, I've been trying to not eat as much like that. So for me, I'm like, well, I used to go grocery shopping once a week and get this and get that. I'm like, and I could go every other week and I could lose weight. It's actually going to be healthier for me. But they want you to eat 3 meals a day and do all this extra stuff. Yeah, but I'm sorry, I can't afford that. That's not my fault. I can't afford it. Y'all keep raising prices on everything. At some point, I can't afford it. And what am I supposed to do? So I thought that was very odd that he was just so shocked. Like, I don't get why they wouldn't like me. I mean, I'm only, making it so that people are losing a whole bunch of jobs. The protocol and everything that was happening during the railroad. I was making sure that, people were getting the jib jabs and, other stuff, other consequences that may have happened during all that kind of stuff. Oh well, people losing a job. Don't really care. Let's go and prosecute you for PPP loan, but we'll give forgiveness to the millionaires and billionaires because why not? But I'm not gonna give it to you. Oh well, I'm gonna give more millions and billions of dollars to Ukraine and Israel and other countries as well. But for you, I don't have any money. Don't you think that people are gonna be picking up on it's like, maybe you just don't care about us? But you're saying we're crazy, but you're the one who. Okay, let's go look at this other video. I have this other one here, and this you can see who it's from. Let's just go to it. Okay, it's 1:14. It's not too long, and we're just gonna let this thing play.
I asked this question in an effort to show the younger generation that we have to coexist. So, in the event that former President Trump wins this election, what is something that you feel he will do well?
I'm not being facetious. I can't think of a single thing. I'm serious. Think what his look what his objective is. It is totally anti-democratic. He says that he wants to be a dictator on day one. He means it. He says he will not recognize the outcome of the next election. He made up. I beat him by 7 million votes, and he went to, I think, 20 appeals to the court, all the way to the Supreme Court. Not one court said there was a single scintilla of evidence that he had. And what did he do then? January 6th, he up and he encouraged people to go up and riot. Policemen were killed. People were wounded. People were hurt. The place was smashed up. They're hanging. Anyway, what did he do? He sat there in the dining room office, the Oval Office, watched it for 3 hours, didn't say a damn thing. And now he says if he loses, there'll be a bloodbath?
All right. Now, we're going to replay it, and I'm going to give him a little bit of commentary.
I asked this question in an effort to show the younger generation that we have to coexist. So, in the event that former President Trump wins this election, what is something that you feel he will do well?
Okay. So as you can see, the guy, he went and said, just so we could show the younger generation that people can go coexist. You're on this side, you're on this side, but we can coexist, okay? Fine. I don't win, but you can do XYZ well, okay? What do you think that Trump does well? And then you still can't say not a goddamn thing about him. Nothing positive. Nothing. Heck, even after the assassination attempt on Trump, he was like, okay, RFK, he needs Secret Service. And then Biden's group, what was it, a day later? I guess, fine, go make it public and say the same thing. What? Shouldn't you think that, okay, you guys are all on different sides or whatever? Shouldn't you be like, okay, let's go and make this happen right now? Not waiting until Trump says it, after he went to the hospital and everything else, for you to then be like, fine, here. What? I guess I'm confused. And then you can't say anything. And what got me about this whole thing, because it's like, well, I just can't think of a single thing that he's done. Well, you provided millions and billions of dollars to Ukraine. But Alex, they're in a war. Russia's bad. Russia had 2 peace treaties. 2. And they were both declined. That doesn't sound like someone who is trying to keep the conflict going. If they provided 2 peace treaties and they were both declined, and now it seems like Ukraine's like, okay, well, let's try to get a third one working, okay? Because I guess we're gonna be done. And the new theory is this: since everything happened, everything that's going on with Biden and all his BS, and everything that happened with Trump and his attempted assassination, what people are thinking is this. They're thinking, okay, well, you know what? Trump is probably going to win. And when he gets in office, he's not funding Ukraine. So now, this is the theory that's out there. let's go and just end it. And this is what's going on, because we're not going to be having any more money from the US. So we might as well just end it right now, instead of making it seem like, oh, well, Trump helped us. It was, oh, we did it under Biden, though, even though y'all weren't going to do it if he wasn't going to win, possibly, if there wasn't a strong possibility of him winning. So that's what people are saying right now. And to me, I believe that, because at the end of the day, you had two and you declined them. Why would you decline them if Putin was like, okay, let's go and end this? It's equivalent. So what he's saying, really, a lot of it, imagine if Russia was where Canada is. Okay, let's say they're in Quebec province. Okay, let's just say they're over there, and they're just chilling. They got military bases. Boom, boom, boom. You think America would stand for that? Do you think America would be like, yeah, Russia could be up there? Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Oh, that's fine. You think America's gonna be up there and allowing Russia to just be right up there in Canada? And be like, no, you can't be here. So why does Russia want America right on their border up in Ukraine? Come on now. All right. We already know that they blew up Nord Stream 1. And Putin even said it in the interview that he had with Tucker Carlson, that he knows, and Tucker going to play like he was stupid. Well, why didn't you say anything? Why don't you say? You think they're going to believe him? I mean, because the propaganda, he even said America is the biggest propagandist there is. You think that they're honestly going to go and believe Putin over what America's saying? And so many people are so propagandized that they believe everything that America says. Come on now. Come on. This is also why, off topic a little bit, this is also why I recommend people, even if you can't travel like myself, go and look at a lot of travel videos. Okay, I got a few people I watch. Me, I love Russia. I love the Russian culture. I would love to meet some Russian people. I've yet to meet Russian people like that. But I love the Russian culture. I love what it is that they do. These are some strong, tough individuals. Okay, they remind me kind of like the Australians and Irish. But they remind me of them, and they're just some strong people, very cultured. I love watching Russian videos. Okay, I watch Russian videos. Recently, I've been watching it like almost every day. I watch Bald and Bankrupt. I love his Soviet stuff that he does, his other stuff as well, but I love the Russian stuff that he does. I like watching Backpacker Ben as well. That's his homeboy. Traveling with Russell as well. This is an Australian dude who lives in Moscow, or at least the Moscow area, and he does a lot of I'm not gonna say he doesn't do travel. He does traveling. But he shows like supermarkets, and he shows you the other stuff that usually other people won't show you. Like Bald, he shows you different cities and all this. Meanwhile, Traveling Russell will show you like supermarkets and different fast food places and stuff like that, and show you that they say, oh well, this place is closed because of sanctions, but Coca-Cola and all these other places are still there. So I have a few people, and I have a few more that I watch from Russia, and then just some other places as well. But I highly recommend, if you're American especially, please go and look at some of these other videos. It's not what America tells you and what they want you to know is not necessarily what it is. What they want you to believe is not necessarily what it is. They want you to believe these places are rumbles, oh man, Russia must look like just broken, everything, buildings are blown up, and in some parts, just like any part, but a lot of it is gorgeous, so it's like, I don't know how you equate that. That's why I say, please watch other people's videos. If you can't personally travel there, just watch a travel video, because there's so much to see, is so much in store. But getting back to this dang video here, you can't say anything, dude. Nothing at all. Nothing that's gonna help, just to show, what Trump could do X, Y, Z. Nothing. Well, Alex, what would you say? What would you say if you were in Biden's shoes right now? He'll get rid. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, Biden can't say it because Biden wants the illegals here to go and start voting. That's the whole goal of what he's doing. That's the whole goal of this administration. Trump said, I'm getting them deported. They're going back to where they came from. You don't want that. But that's what he wants at the end of the day. So I look at all this and I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. This is honestly what I'm talking about. And y'all gonna get mad and be like, well, I don't get it. I don't get why. No, I don't know how you don't get it. You are not for the American people. That's as simple as what it is. If you were, you would not be acting as though we're some kind of third world country when we're the richest country in the world. It doesn't make any sense why anyone here is struggling. It doesn't make any sense why you're sending all this money over there, yet we're struggling over here, got increased rents and all this other stuff that's going on. But let me know what you all think down below. I want to show you all my website, latricelimited.com. As you can see, I sell a variety of different items. And yes, that's me. Let's go and look at some of the items that I sell. So right here is a tab for the bath bombs. I have a variety of different ones. And of course, there's going to be new scents to come. Here is the candle collection. As you can see, there are so many different scents here. Vanilla, sweet roses, and fresh breeze. Oh, really sage and vanilla. Sage and vanilla, sweet roses, and vanilla are my favorite scents. Now we're going to look at the soap collection. And as you can see, I have a whole bunch of different ones. Okay, there's so many. These two right here are typically our masculine scents, but women can use them as well. They just smell absolutely amazing. Then as you can see, oatmeal milk and honey. These have little oats in them. Same with the peppermints. Has little bits of peppermint in there. It's just so amazing. You got unscented over here, white tea mint elixir. And the last thing we're going to look at are the gift sets. So you could get the big mamas over here, okay, with the silk, and or you get the plush, or you could get some of the other ones where you get a Pain essential oil blend and you get 2 soaps. Definitely support me, support the channel, like, comment, subscribe, and also go and support me by, purchasing something. I'm sure you'll love it.